Okay, eighth graders and whatever grade, I'm going to attempt to draw quickly, give some basics. If you're just still stuck, like how do I approach the Jacob Lawrence Migration series? So one of the paintings that I like is it's the panel where it's the son who is hungry. I believe it's panel 11, and he's looking at his mom rationing the meat. So I always start with something that speaks to me. Like I said, you see that his drawings are all angles and they're unrealistic. They're abstract. They're puzzles. So the mother's face is a basic like bow tie with a triangular face. Then there's a straight line, hump, down, down. And you see that I'm doing this with a marker. You're going to have, of course, a pencil. But again, toughest one is usually the hands, but there's not that much detail. My mom is going to be a little thicker than the thin woman that's displayed. And then the arm. All I'm doing is just following the outlines, and I am being most of all patient with myself. I'm not judging myself like, oh, this is ugly, or oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm following the lines exactly. Ooh, might not can see this. But so far, that's all I'm doing. It's just following the outlines because his work is pretty straightforward. You don't have to like sketch and do crosshatch and go over the lines more than once because it's pretty much what you have is what you see. Some straight lines here and then some lines going down. Okay, but you can always go back and do the detail. So we have her dress, we have some of the meat, maybe some more layers. And you see her dress actually extends out. And then you have the table. Then you have the little boy's hands. You can work backwards because it doesn't like really look like hands. It just look like a hump. And then you have the angle of the table. So you see I'm going backwards. Most people go forward. And this is not realistic, but shoulder, back, head. Like I said, you're going to be able to erase if it's not accurate. Yeah, his head is not going to stick. But you see that he's very slim. Woo. So I'm going to make his hand. Right? The big thing is his eye. And I'm working backwards trying to angle. No, he has no mouth. She has only a L nose, and you see the knife, and then the rest, is just painting or coloring. So you have that. Another series, like I said, these would take like 2 minutes to do. You don't have to go into detail. Another one, I would say the man with the axe. But that's pretty straightforward, the one subject. I already told you all about the train one, but I'll do this for the last couple of minutes. I said start with the vertical, right? And you see that there's rectangular. So that's Chicago. Then you have some X's. Hopefully you see this. Does not have to be perfect. Then you have New York. Then you have some X's. Crosshatch. Then you have St. Louis. Right? You can always put in the words later. Chicago. The most important thing, like I said, are the people and the sizes. So we know in the front are larger and broader. That lady in the red hat in the front spoke to me the most. She's brightest. And I'm just following the lines of what I see. Her hat goes a little bit down. And from the hat comes down her coat, curve, down, and then straight back, right? And then you could build from there. Girl looking down, curve. Lady, the hat, or that could be a man. With the hat, probably a man. Curve. You see? Figure, not sure what that is. Like I said, abstract, so it is a puzzle, but it looks like that they're carrying something in the arm, square. Triangle. Person, hat, face, and then arm, that, okay? Then when you go to the smaller, you start up, small, small, small. You're not even really making people, you're just looking at the shapes. Just a bunch of ovals, bells, and then it gets bigger as you go into the middle. And then as you get lower, it gets bigger. So you fill in this in between, right? And then you keep on, more triangles, man's distinctive rectangular hat. He's going to be cut off, but still, another hat. So you see, it's just, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Triangle, triangle. As long as we have the information, we could always fill in. And then you have your Chicago, New York, St. Louis drawing. So nothing complex. You can put the details on later on, like the lady's buttons and his buttons, or no, someone else's buttons. But you get the idea. Okay, so get busy. Don't doubt yourself. Don't criticize. Have fun with it. It's in you. All right? And I'll check with you later.